What's good, everybody? It's Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction, back at it with another reaction. Yo, we got this Drake track leaks. He's buying songs, original included. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video on the road to 5K. And make sure to check out the description. I'll have this original video as well as my music, comics, and more. So let's go ahead and get into this here.
Yeah, I think if Drake sent him this, he's just testing it because it's not scheduled for release because it would have got flagged.
So Drake just had another track leaked. I mean, today we call it leaks, but really people be letting that on purpose and they call it leaks. Last night he had a song leaked with Lil Yachty called Super Soul.
This is this new Drake and Yachty.
5, 10. I'm for the people. 10, 9, 8.
Some very interesting things about this song. We gonna get to that in a minute. But first things first, looks like he's not leaking through academics no more. This time he leaked it through Kai Cenat.
That's an interesting change.
Hey. Oh.
This beat's kind of dope.
Oh. Yeah.
Look at Academic's face. Look at Academic's face. He looked like he's just all like, he's back, guys. He's back. Hell no, man.
I'm watching the moves, playing it close. SOD, super soul. Rainy days, his and hers, matching coat. Just so big, feel like a boat, staying afloat.
I don't think there's no problem with that. Of course, you know, these people gonna use different sources. Kai Cenat has a big platform.
It's all right.
So of course, if I'm Drake, I'm gonna go for the biggest platform I can use. Of course, he's gonna be leaking through other people, especially if it's people out there with bigger platforms. That is what it is.
That's just funny though. Like you normally that would probably be DJ Academics, thing to do, but I think Drake's got DJ Academics on timeout after Kendrick bodied him.
Because he looked like it was a problem.
Yeah, I think if Drake sent him this, he's just testing it because it's not scheduled for release because it would have got flagged. If it was a Drake song that was coming out Thursday, it would get flagged.
Yeah.
Hey, why people are saying I'm hurt? Hell nah, bruh. Yo, listen, whether it's Kai or whether it's me, bro, I think we're just kind of getting to the point where like, bro, nobody's leaking or releasing records on radio no more. Yo, they're releasing it via streamers, whether they're releasing it through me or they're releasing it through Kai.
And honestly, just for the future of music, because I just kind of really sat here and thought about it. And I thought about it a little bit as far as, seeing some people brought up some good points in regards to, I wouldn't say that Kai Cenat's the new Rap City, the basement, but I would say there is a lot of opportunity there for artists for that to be a platform as far as the push music. But what DJ Academics was saying does bring up an interesting point, especially for independent artists, that might be a way to go. And it's something that I want to say Gary Vee was saying, like years ago, for artists to do. Hit up these YouTubers, hit up these streamers, see if they want to use your song as like an intro, song, or play it on their, streaming different things like that. But as far as something being broke on the radio versus on a stream or maybe even a podcast, I can't even think about the last time I listened to the radio. And even when I think about the last time listening to the radio, even on accident, I'm talking about being on in an Uber or a Lyft or, riding around with the homies. Usually they got Spotify or they got YouTube, and it is, or, iTunes, whatever it may be, and it's a podcast or a song playing, or you got to think about people being at home and they're watching these streams or wherever they're at and they're watching these streams. That's where the attention currently is at. I really can't even think of anyone who's even listened to the radio recently. So I think that I'm just thinking about that as an artist myself. I'm just like, damn, that academics brings up a good point, and these artists would be smart to do that, and it is smart to do that. The only thing is that when it comes to sale, like streams, we're seeing streams like Kendrick prove that. Like, if it's something that the culture, everything, like what, like, yo, and I seen other artists when it comes to streams doing, really well, independent or not. But when I think about as far as does that translate into anything like the radio did, I'm not seeing it. A lot of these artists, and maybe it's because they're not doing it in a way that promotes the actual music, not saying it hasn't happened, but I'm not seeing like Kai Cenat, maybe allowing them to do one of the songs off of their project, and do a in studio, live stream performance of it, or just doing freestyle or something to showcase the actual music. You see Nicki Minaj dancing and different things like that. Does it have anything to do with your music? So when we look at the actual album sales after them being on this, even like, let me finish my thought. Even with the album sales of them being on there, they're really low compared to like what people, and this is digital or physical, it doesn't matter. It's just all together. Like the sales as far as full-fledged albums are just not doing it, And so to me, it makes me think of, what's going to be next as the artist, when it comes to these projects. Because what I was going to continue on my thought and say is that, we're talking about people doing Breakfast Club interviews, appearances on different things. The way that I look at it is this is going to be a component as far as the streamers like DJ Academics, Kai, possibly even other ones, and them releasing as far as and showcasing their music through that, but even that evolving into something to where we can get into the music. It can be a showcase of the music, but it can also be a kind of conversation and then also go into some fun things. Maybe there might start being some sort of structure. And even me, I'm thinking about this stuff as I go. So shout out to this creator, because I wouldn't even went into this train of thought without that. But like I said, like DJ Academics brings up a good point, and I think we're only going to see that grow. But I am curious to what that's going to do as far as album sales, because I wouldn't say people aren't buying albums as much. It's just, what are they getting as the album? You know what I mean? If it's just songs put together, then yeah, of course, you're going to be better off just releasing and selling singles, but I don't know, but we'll see what else he says here. Before we get into that, this video is sponsored by me. Hey, if you want to dive into new music, I have a catalog. Yeah, these are not singles, these are albums. But more recently this year, I did release an album called Tame Chaos. So you can listen, stream, download, purchase, all of that in the link in the description. And just, check it out, because I want to see if people are actually seeing this and going to the site. So anyways, guys.
Watching this video, I could not help but notice these dudes is gassing the hell out of this shit.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like
rainy
a
days
crazy
is
dope
matching coat. Jet so big, feel like a boat, staying afloat. I'm watching the moves and playing it close. SOD, super soul.
Yo, you can see that he's gassing it up. That's not even a genuine fan. And I know some people like Drake stands, whatever, just go, you just want to hate. If something is good, like good, then yeah, it's dope. But he's using a flow that is freaking, I can't even think of I mean, because so many different people are using this damn flow. But look at Kai's face, like the way that it just seems like an act. Like honestly, it just seems like an act. Not even DJ freaking Academics was reacting like that. You know what I mean? So like homie's right. They are
I do
gassing it
sound
up.
good though. I'm watching the moon playing it close. All right.
Matching color, whatever. Whoo!
Matching coat.
Oh my
like,
God, man! Stop gassing that
Seriously,
shit.
like
up,
he's
man.
gassing
I do
it up.
sound good though. I'm watching the moon playing it close. All right.
Is it just me, or these are the same Drake tracks? They don't
Yeah.
sound no better or no
Right?
worse than what
It's
they
not
used
just
to
you.
sound. The
It's
thing
not
about
just
it
you.
is, it don't hit the same.
Nah.
I'm sorry. All I sip is codeine, clean raw. Been doing burp for these bitches long time. She
That ain't
Like
even
this is a
something.
non-threatening song.
I even just hear what he said, taking the codeine, going raw and stuff like that. It's like, why? That literally and like, why is this even? Oh my goodness. Oh man, and they wonder why they have so many baby mamas. You want us to feel bad for you? Like you're setting out this is you getting off your feel. Oh, I feel so bad for Lil Yachty and Drake because they took some fucking drugs because they feel depressed because they're rich and so they use that as an excuse to go raw and women and yeah. This shit is not even I was feeling it like as far as like the beat, like some of the rhythm, but it's just all like even with that, it's not anything like he said, it's not anything new as far as with Drake. Like it's not better or worse than the regular Drake song of him using someone else's flow.
This is supposed to be like an R&B joint. I ain't feeling it. It don't hit the same.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed, and no hatred toward these folks. Look, we all share the same color. We don't have the same backgrounds, but we share the same color. I noticed that a lot of people that with Drake pretty heavy is people like Kai Cenat and academics. They want to use a T word. I don't want to call them teethers. I don't want to disrespect them like that, but pretty much non-American black folks.
Yeah, they're I can see that. I mean, Drake isn't non-American, so I mean, to that extent, I mean, it makes sense, as far as that, and trying to fit in. I mean, yeah, I mean that there's probably more camaraderie there than we really realize as far as with that, so I mean that I can
Those
understand
are people that migrate toward him. Then that's the kind of people that he rock with. It's those type folks, at least online.
Yeah,
that's the kind of people he been rocking with. But
I
they
can see that.
definitely gassed the shit out of this song.
Yeah,
they gassed
especially
the shit out of
Kai.
this song. But what I did pay attention to is that we already found the reference.
What?
We already found the reference track. It's like a year old. It comes from Mr. Goodness.
retro.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe Drake brought the song. All I do know is that, man, this ain't looking good. Like,
this sounds way better.
I got a thing for shorty.
That's literally that. I mean, he could have used it as a sample.
everybody is waiting for a breakout track from Drake. What do I mean by breakout track? This dude is already on. Moxie, what you talking about? When I say breakout track, he has to do it again.
This is my first time like looking at a Moxie. So shout out to Moxie. So make sure to follow him if you want to, watch the rest of the video and everything like that. But man, okay. Damn. This Kai Cenat really like, and I guess that's a part of like I'm not gonna give a reaction that's not genuine. You know what I mean? At least I try not to, as far as like, because it's like maybe I might seem overly excited or maybe I am overly excited, but my face may not show it or something like that. But if we look at Kai's face, it really seemed like he forced that. because you look at like my thing is look at the eyes. They're like, okay, for example, the way that DJ Academics was originally like that was genuine. That was a genuine reaction. But the way Kai was acting, when you look at his eyes or around his eyes, as far as with that, there's just a difference. It literally looks like he's making the whatchamacallit, but the soul isn't there type of thing. Not saying he's soulless, but it just didn't seem like a genuine reaction to it. It seemed like it was over the top. Like it was just like, here, let me give you some money, make it seem like it's like it's dope, type of thing. But I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling it. I also ain't feeling apparently he's trying to stop Not Like Us in Houston. If you're in Houston watching this, let me, know if that's true. But it's just whack. It's just all whack. Like, and then if let's just say that this drops, or even the Man in the Mirror, whatever the flip that's supposed to be. It ain't doing it. His moves that he's doing, apparently him buying Tupac's car, like it's just weird. It's all weird. His whole thing weird. These underage girl weird. He's just weird. This is weird, man. Like I don't like it. I don't like it. Sorry, I don't like it. Anyways, guys, it's Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction. Back at it with another reaction. Make sure to like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video on the road to 5K. Make sure to check out the description for my music, books, comics, and more. All right, y'all. Peace.